Hi, good morning. I'm Jagdish, Assistant Professor of EC Department, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. And today, as we are discussing in the optical and microwave engineering video lecture series, in today episode, in the first unit, microwave passive devices, we are going to discuss about the circulators and isolator. These are all comes under the passive device concept. So already we discussed about what is active device and what is passive device in the microwave concept. So the circulator and isolator that actually we actually do these concepts in the laboratories also. So let us dive into the topic. What is circulator and isolator? We will see in the design thinking based approach. So when we come to the empathy stage, why we need this circulator and isolator? That means the problem, the signal bias and interferences, that is harmful reflection damage devices, then interferences rooms communication, then equipment needs protection. So these are the things why we need the circulators and the isolators. And what are circulators and isolators? So circulator is a three-port routing signal in one direction, like a traffic roundabout. So this is like simple analogy, so we can able to understand the circulator. So it's a three-port device. And isolator, that's a circulator with one port closed. It's called a isolator. That's a like a one-way valve. So this is called circulator. So visualizing signal flow, this is the idea part. So everyday analogy, when you see still water clockwise with pepper sprinkled in the in pepper moves only in a swivel, never against it, right? So and how way you are stirring, so the same way it will be no rotating. So the magnetic field in the ferrite creates this swirling for signals. How are these devices built? There is ferrite core. So the special magnetic disc it is used in this devices. So magnetic bias. That's a magnets sandwich ferrite to direct flow. Then Y junction device design. That is a three-port spaced 120-degree apart. This is called. This is way the design is. I mean, designed this device circulator and isolators, right? So from circulator to isolator, circulator port 1 to port 2, port 2 to port 3, and port 3 to port 1, continuous circular routing, and isolator port 1 to port 2, port 3 terminated with matched load and absorbs reflection. So this is way the difference between the circulator and the isolator. So there are four ports in the circulator and two ports in the isolator, where the third port is terminated. So where it will the reflection, the absorption takes place. So when we are testing the performance of the circulator and the isolator, so it is 0.5 dB, less than of 0.5 dB insertion loss. That is a minimum signal power loss is occurring. So it's reasonable one. And isolation 20 plus dB, strong reflection blocking. So that's also one of the advantage. And VSWR, that is a voltage standing wave ratio, is 1.5 is to 1. So excellent port matching is there in the testing stage. I mean the performance stage. So some real world application, sharing one antenna for transmit and receiving. So transmitter and receiver, antenna receiver. So no interference between paths. Results, receiver stays protected from powerful transmitted signal. So this is how we can able to know collaborate with the real world application, so that we can able to understand it. So the design thinking recap from the problem to solution. Empathy part signal interference problem is a very important thing in the microwave signal transmission. So the define. So we use the microwave passive devices like circulators and isolators as a solution. This is the appropriate solution. And ideate part water spill analogy we have seen. So that is the way that the circulator and isolator is being working in this passive devices. And the prototype ferrite and magnets and Y junction. by using this, we can able to design and test the performance. We discussed the isolation laws, insertion laws, and isolation, and various key parameters. So everything which gives the some reasonable value. So we can consider this circulator and isolator as appropriate for microwave passive devices. So when comes to the thing, invisible guardian of microwave signals. So quite essential, natural, inspired. These are the things why we are there's an invisible guardians to the microwave signal. And this is the mind map where circulator and isolator, which gives the problems. We have seen problem solved, device definition, physical construction, operating principles, and performance metrics and applications. Thank you.